Hello, everybody! Oh, I gotta move that camera a little bit. Hello, everybody. Hold on. There we go. That's a lot better. Oh, God. Oh, we're a mess. It's been a while since we've done this, as you know. Last time we did this was like 3 weeks ago before we left for our trip. And our trip was amazing! And we wanted to come on last weekend and sort of discuss it, but we had just got back into town. There was no way in hell we were going to go live last Sunday. Like, I really wanted to. But I knew it wasn't going to happen. Yeah. That drive was hellish.
It was, and I believe I sat down on the couch and played Hogwarts Legacy for the first time in a week and a half.
Yeah, and I think I just laid there.
I think so,
because I couldn't move. I was so tired. But hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, hanging out with us. We're live. It has been a long few weeks. Heather and I had to get back to reality this week after our long trip, which was both sort of a Gastlecast, sort of semi-vacation thing. I don't know what you want to call it. We went to Popping Off Toys. We hung out over there. We met a lot of you. If you're watching and you were there, please shout out in the comment section down below or off to the side, wherever the comment section is for you. A lot of people showed up. They wanted their Ghastly signed. Just wanted to meet us. It was amazing. It was so lovely to meet many of you. I see Nick Morgan is here. We had dinner with he and his wife and his kid, and that was a lot of fun. Enjoyed that at Nick and Norman's down in Sonoy, Georgia, one of Heather and I's like favorite places. I think I would refer to that as like for us heaven. Yeah. Like down in Sonoy, Georgia, that's like our favorite place to be. So many things have happened, and we're going to discuss all of the things. I do want to mention that we do have a Patreon. If you're not already on there, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. We're giving away to level 4 patrons. One lucky winner will win a proto Gargoyle Ghastly. I don't have them here. I kind of wish I did so I could show you. Maybe at some point in time during this live we'll go grab one and show it off. I think that will blow your mind. It's one sits in my office at work, and I always look at it and I get the most amount of comments from that figure. I have like a ton of pops. I have a lot of Ghastlies. People always see that proto, and it always makes them ask me about it. What the hell is it? So that's really great. And we're talking about people who don't do collectibles. Yeah. These are just random people I work with. So that's awesome. On top of that, it's our 15K celebration. I mean, I don't know if I would call this a celebration tonight, but we're celebrating because we hit 15K. We actually hit 15K days ago. And for whatever reason, we've had people like unsubscribe and then subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe. And finally, I was like, you know what? I think today we're just going to go ahead and say we hit 15K because I know it's going to level out at some point. So I think we're at like 15,002. And
yeah, it was 15,003 earlier.
And it dropped.
15,000.
Yeah,
oh no! 15,003.
Again. Okay, we're back to 15,003. So that's amazing. Yay! So hey, say 15K. So that's awesome. We've come a long way, and most of you have been along with us for the entire ride up until the point that we're at right now. Obviously, this isn't the end. We're going to keep striving to grow, to build, to do bigger and better things, to do our best in trying to get Funko to do better, to do what we would hope to see them do. Like when we first started collecting, if you would tell me we are where we are today in terms of Funko and the climate of the company, I would say that you're a friggin' liar, because I thought Funko was going to sort of go in that same trajectory of limited pieces, and obviously we went completely off the rails there. They're making way too much, pandemic, so on and so forth. You know all the stories that we've talked about here. Layoffs, that one person, Reese O'Brien, he always stands out to me. Super surprised he's no longer there, like that kind of stuff. If you would have told me that like 4 years ago, even 2 years ago, I would say you're absolutely insane. But here we are. So the Funko climate is just so wacky, and we will continue to bring you that news. I really would like to know what you guys think. I'm saying really a lot. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. I want to take the Gastlecast in a direction as we right now we move forward, right? So we've been doing a lot of Funko related content. Heather and I have been doing sort of these Gastlecast in motion videos, and we did one last night, which I thought was a lot of fun with Max, where Max was the cameraman a little bit. where we're sort of just walking around the house and talking and doing our thing. I really want to grow Gastlecast organically in a direction where we're not always so focused and poised when it comes to Funko. I want to talk about a lot of other things, movies, TV shows, all sorts of stuff. So if you guys like to see that kind of a thing, please let us know in the comment section. I don't know if that's necessarily going to get us the subs and views that we're looking for in terms of channel growth, but I'm hoping that if we do start doing that, that will take us in a different trajectory, and we will, instead of being just like focused on Funko, we'll sort of be just a media channel where we can talk about all sorts of stuff, with Funko still being one of the main veins. So we'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. But I want to turn it over to Heather because such a big deal last night occurred. Huge news for Heather. Heather, tell them how excited you are about your new car, because I know that is like the most exciting thing in your whole world.
Okay, so you told me to tell them, but then you kept talking. So is it my turn for real?
I really want you to go into all the details about how much you love this car, how long it took us to make the deal, how many days we spent trying to figure this whole thing out, what happened to your previous car, the year of your previous car, what exactly happened to the previous car, how many years you spent with that previous car, the amount of miles that you drove in that previous car. I'd really like to know that as well.
Are you looking to get murdered live on YouTube?
You just asked me if I was going to keep talking or not, and I can. That's the one I'm trying to make here. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I was driving my first car until yesterday. My very first car, I got it when I was 17.
Hold on 1 second, please. Stop.
Shut
No, real quick. PW Moonfeather, I'm just going to kick you off the channel completely and block you because you constantly say crap about Heather, and it's really starting to aggravate me. Take your ass out of here. I don't need you here. Like, just go. Carry on.
Oh, he's the guy that's pissed off because he thinks that our humor isn't appropriate.
Good.
For
well,
kids.
then if our humor isn't appropriate, then go. I don't need it.
No,
I don't need it. I'm tired. This is like the third time I've seen a comment over the last few days. I'm tired.
No, he's that piece of fucking shit. Sorry, I don't like to talk that way about viewers, but he's a fucking asshole, and he said some really filthy shit to us. So he can fuck off. I'm happy that you're like mad about him.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. Anyway, back to my celebration. Oh, by the way, if you don't like your kids watching our content, fucking pay attention to what they're doing online. That's all I have to say. Monitor your kids. Anyway, very first car. I was 17 when I got it, and
you're 55 now. You've had the car a long time.
It's a 2004. I was not 17 in 2004. But yeah. I finally let it go. Sad about it, but really excited for my new car. And first of all, how dare Pale Wind Moonfeather fucking show his stupid ass in here, because I'm really excited about this. And it's sort of thrown me off. But yeah,
we found out that Heather's air conditioning was going up in the car.
Okay, can I tell my fucking story?
I'm trying to get you moving. You're getting all caught up on that. Go.
So I've had quite a few problems with my car in the last few years. This is 2004. I've had it forever. I've never had a long commute to work, so it was like pretty low in mileage, especially for the age. And she's treated me well. Really, really well. Over the last few years, it was like 1 or 2 repairs that like would be $500, $600 here and there. And they started to become more and more frequently. Like, it sort of sucked. And I was pouring all of this money into this car, which has been paid off. It was paid off since the day that I bought it.
Because you bought it right out of high school, right?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. It was like, I don't think it was out of high school. I think I was still in high school.
Oh, you bought it while you were in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, but it was fully paid off the day that I bought it. I never had a car payment, which was incredible. I'm incredibly grateful to my dad in that respect, because he saved up like a decent amount of money for both me and my sister, and he was like, listen, this is how much money you have. You can get a decent used car for this, or you can put it towards school. And I wasn't thinking, but I'm glad I wasn't thinking because I didn't really want to go to college, you know? But I did end up going to school afterwards, so then I was sort of kicking myself, like, why did I get a car and not school?
Right.
Anyway, got my car, paid off that day, amazing. And it was actually incredibly inexpensive.
You paid like 10 grand for that car, right?
Yeah, that was it.
So since 2009...
2007.
2007?
Yes.
Until just yesterday...
Just yesterday.
You were driving that car around.
Yeah.
So over 10 years.
2023.
So what, that makes it 15 years?
15 or 16.
15 or 16 years. You drove that car around and never paid a car payment. So
Never.
Now Heather is facing car payments.
Yes, which is the one thing I'm not excited about. But anyway, the pandemic sort of sucked. I drained a lot of my savings during the pandemic. Now, that was going to go towards my car. And I was, I had to use a little bit of my savings. So I don't want to say I had to completely start over with my savings, but I didn't have very much left.
Right.
I had a little bit of a buffer. So I have worked my ass off for the last few years, and I had money automatically going into my savings account. And I had a second part-time job, very, very, very part-time, like 5 to 10 hours a week typically. And I put every penny of that job into my savings account.
Well, hold on. So you worked, just to sort of give an idea of our lifestyle, Heather was not only working this part-time job, but a full-time job, Gastlecast and Mischief Toys. So working all these different things, which is why I have been saying, you really deserve this. Just go for it. Like, you really deserve this car.
I know.
And you deserve something nice because she had no auto start on that old car, obviously, because it's so old. Well, maybe they did have it back then. I don't know. But you didn't have that. The auto or the door locking mechanism, the little fob or whatever, didn't work anymore. Her lights were like super dim. There was something going on in the power in the car. I don't know what that was about.
Oh,
like,
no. That was my choice.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was your choice?
Yeah, I have a hard time when...
No, all your lights outside.
Oh, outside. I thought you meant inside.
No, all your lights outside were
car
like dim. I
was,
noticed it the other day when I was following you home. Anyway, point is that Heather really busted her butt. And so finally she got this awesome vehicle. I'm super proud of her. I'm so happy for her. The car, we wouldn't have done it actually if it hadn't been for Heather's AC dying. Like, we were going to give it like a few more months, wait maybe past summer to buy a new car. We were sort of cornered with this situation, and yeah. Heather's like freaking. You were freaking out on Friday.
I was so stressed out on Friday.
It was going to cost like $1,000 to fix her AC, and her car is worth like $800. So I was like, "There's no way."
According to Kelly Blue Book, but it didn't take into consideration the fact that like there's a weird knocking sound, and the air conditioning's gone. And, like, on the side where it had been repaired, where someone slammed into my car, it was, like, bubbling and rusting.
Right.
Like,
no, the car was done. The car was done. So, Heather ended up going for a Toyota Camry. And it is a fantastic car. All-wheel drive. It's literally anything you can get on that car, I feel like she got. Which is great.
Everything I wanted!
Because she literally went from the very bottom now to... the so-called top. I mean, you buy a Ferrari, but you're at the top now. Now you have a car that has heated seats, and you can ride around. You have AC, you have heat, you got lights that are bright. They're
very bright,
and the car is really beautiful. It's a beautiful car. I don't know if you guys watched last night's video, but we included like a little dance thing of Heather, and there's like a montage. We posted on Instagram, posted on Facebook. Go and watch it if you hadn't already. It was so funny. I came up with the idea sort of last minute. I was like, let's just do this. I want you to dance around the car. I'm just going to film it, and it was pitch black. There weren't any neighbors out, but I'm sure if they saw us, they're probably wondering, what the hell are these people doing?
Yeah, they
like,
probably...
Who are these people?
We haven't been, like, we've been in this neighborhood for, like, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But we don't really know many of our neighbors, so that probably makes us even weirder.
Yes, it's an all-wheel drive Camry, which I did not even think it existed, but it does.
Okay.
And so we sort of flip-flop back and forth between getting one or not getting one, and sort of the cost reduction and like, hey, do we really need this? But we get snow here, and when it snows, like, we don't get it all the time, but when it does happen, it gets crazy. So we sort of just wanted an all-wheel drive between the two of us, which is my vehicle. But now Heather has one as well. So that makes me happy because now we both have a vehicle that can get through stuff we need.
I've never had an all-wheel drive car. I've never had heated seats. I've never had a heated steering wheel. I occasionally would have air conditioning, depending on if it works.
Hold on. That's not my nephew or our nephew. That's my son, John McBride. Max is my kid. Heather's stepson. Just so everybody knows. Because people might see him. A lot of people don't realize I have a son, but I do from a previous marriage.
Yeah.
So I'm just straightening that out so people don't think I have my nephew hanging out. Yeah, not my nephew.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm just really excited to have a new car.
Yeah, so that's great.
Super excited.
It all worked out.
I wanted to throw up when I cut a check because even though I've been saving forever, I've, like, seen this, like, number in my bank account and I'm like, man, it's growing. Like, you know, I might be able to pay half a car off. I didn't get to the halfway point. I was sort of forced into getting this car because I wasn't sinking almost $1,000 into the air conditioning for another like year.
No, I
wasn't going to, but it'll be worth the car payments.
No doubt. Yeah, it was worth it.
I'm so excited. I'm
so happy for you. I really am. Now you get to drive to work and you get to show off your car. We would make fun of Heather's car and we were talking about how old it was. It was like it needed like what do they call it? Classic tags or historic tags? Yeah. So this is great. Happy for Heather. Thank you, everybody, in the comment section. You guys are showing her a lot of love, and she really deserves it right now. We come a long way in terms of not only Heather getting a new vehicle, but also the channel hitting 15K. Never honestly thought we would see the day. If you would have asked me a couple years ago, things were really slow for us in the first couple years. But in 2020, things really took off, and they continue to keep moving up. As we no John, no reason to be sorry. No reason to be sorry. I was just trying to clear that up just so people don't get confused. But we've come a long way and I'm really super proud of us. I'm super proud of Mischief Toys. We've been talking about that all weekend. If you guys even had an inkling of what we have coming, today we're working on designs for certain pins that we're going to be putting out. And I know not everybody's a super fan of the pins. But we have some really cool pins that even if you don't really care so much about pins, you're going to want these pins. Update, we actually are getting our shirts and hats for the zombie stuff this week. So we will be shipping those out very soon. Hopefully we can get all of that out this week as well. There are a lot of hats and shirts coming in, so please be patient with us. We're going to try to get them out as soon as we can. We're also going to be shipping out the Zombie Ghastly pins for those who did not get them yet, who ordered them with their shirts and hats. So keep your eyes out. Very soon we will get this stuff out ASAP. Ninjitos is here. Oh, so happy to see you, Milton. So yeah, we have a collab coming. We weren't able to talk about this on a live, but we're doing a collab with Ninjitos, and I just want to remind everybody to check out Ninjitos.com. I think it's Ninjitos.com. Am I correct?
It is.
Ninjitos.com. Go and check them out and buy yourself a Ninjito. I think I have one around here somewhere. I've got so much crap. Anyway, Ninjitos. I don't. Do you see one? Anyway, Ninjitos has a mask that comes off. It's a magnetic mask. It's a designer toy. They're amazing. I absolutely love them.
I'm looking. Keep talking.
Yeah, I absolutely love these figures. We have
so much stuff back here. We can never find anything.
Well, I've been looking it over because I've been looking the figure over because I'm trying to make sense of our exclusive and stuff. So, there, perfect. Thank you. Yep, I was just looking at this the other day. So this is an Ninjito, and he's really cool. He's a little circular character, but he has a magnet on his mask. If you see the little magnet right there, and there's a magnet or something built into his face. I assume a piece of metal or another magnet, and you can actually connect the mask to his face. And we're working on a collab with them where we will have a special Ghastly Ninjito figure. And I'm super amped over it. I think you guys are really going to dig it. We are going to be releasing information hopefully sooner rather than later. It's going to be a very limited figure. I want to put that out there. I haven't mentioned anything about this yet, but it's going to be super limited. because this is the first sort of collab we've ever done. We kind of want to see how it goes. This is sort of a test collab because I want to collab with all sorts of other toy companies. I thought Ninjito was the perfect company to start off with because, one, I love Milton, who's behind Ninjitos. Two, I love this character so much, and I love the design of their figures so much. And three, they're small, we're small. It just really makes sense for us to work together. We small and we grow big together.
Oh yeah.
That sounds very dirty.
Like...
Very dirty. Very dirty. But I highly recommend you go check out Ninjitos.com. Buy yourself your Ninjito now. You're going to want it in your collection now so you can prepare for the Ghastly / Ninjitos exclusive. Highly recommend you go and check it out now. Hell yeah, Shadow Force. I agree. By the looks of the posts, I've been seeing you guys have helped sell a ton of Ninjitos. You know, we just talked about it on our channel. Realistically, Ninjitos have been around and they've been awesome and not enough people have known about them. I'm just glad we could say something on a few videos, post a couple things, and actually get these into the homes of collectors because people that collect designer toys need to have Ninjitos in their collection as well. They need to have all the Ninjitos. So we're collecting as many of these guys as we possibly can. We have this guy, and then we also have, is it Ojito?
And we have the New York Comic Con masks.
We do. Masks. The glow masks. They're around here somewhere. The glow masks are amazing. I saw that they sold out over the weekend as well. But they're fantastic. So we this first collaboration, that's a really big deal, isn't it? I'm super, super excited. We met up with Milton at Plastic Empire, as you saw in our video, and he is such a lovely guy. Love him to death. We consider him a great friend and love collaborating with good people, for sure. Oh my God, look at this. Super chat from Star Rosa. By the way, Star, you don't need to super chat anything because you sent Heather the most epic gift ever. Here's a couple of dollars for the new sound system. You got to put in that brand new ride, Heather. Congrats you too on the 15K subs. Love you guys. We love you too, Star, and I can't wait for the day we get to meet up and hug each other.
Thank you, Star.
Yazzer Castillo says, picked mine up last night. If I remember correctly, there were 17 of each left at the time. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Donald effing Lomax is here. Yeah, dude, I'm super, super amped over this collaboration.
We
super
saw
excited.
these for the first time last year.
Yeah.
Like this time last year when we went to Plastic Empire.
Yeah, we did.
And I can't believe that we have a collaboration coming up soon.
I know. It's shocking, isn't it?
It's so cool.
And we actually met up with Milton at New York Comic Con as well. Mm-hmm. And we had such a blast talking to him. And that was sort of when the collaboration began, was at that point.
Yeah, well, he wasn't even going to come to our event because it was just so tiring being at New York Comic Con.
And so far out of the way. We picked a place that was kind of far away. I'm glad that we did. Because you weren't in the hustle and bustle of New York Comic Con. But it was a great place too, yeah.
Yes.
The mask will not move around for Series 2. I promise. Much love and respect. Of course, yeah. So this mask does move around a little bit, but I'll be honest with you, that doesn't bother me like in the least.
No.
It doesn't move around. I mean, unless you're picking it up and
you put it on your shelf.
Yeah, you just put him on there and bang, he just sits down and there he goes. Is the collab using the Series 1 or Series 2 figure? No information yet about what we're doing. We just had the box art completed. I think it was yesterday.
Well, Ninjitos might answer that. I don't want to.
Well, I don't think we're going to say anything about any of this. Yeah, I think it's all, and I think they're talking about Series 1, Series 2, Ghastly.
No.
Or Series 1, Series 2 of this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to allude to what it is, like what we're doing at all. So I want to keep that kind of in the dark. Hey, Retro Game G. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying our best to do what we can, right? To smash the YouTube world, as it were. Yeah, so somebody was asking, what are we doing for April with Mischief Toys? And I love having a channel and having a toy company like this because I don't think it's so often where you have the toy company sit in front of you on a camera and discuss what plans we're up to and what we're going to do. First off, for the month of April, I'm not entirely sure what we will drop if we drop anything at all. I would like to say that in April we'd be able to do the initiation, but we are still waiting on the product that will come along with the initiation. So needless to say, that's sort of right now, it's on pause until the item gets here. Then Heather and I can sort of figure out what we're going to do. Additionally, at the end of March, all of our new figures, well, a batch of our new figures for the upcoming drops shipped from overseas. That means that we probably won't see those figures until the end of this month. So meaning we probably will not drop any figures in the month of April. So I'm just going to let you know that up front. We're working on all sorts of other things to include a plush. And we had mentioned this in the past. We've been working very hard on this. We are trying to get a prototype completed right now. We have a couple of hurdles that we have to get over. But I'm hoping by the end of this week or by mid this week, we can sort of, we can sort of get that off the ground as well. Because that's been really challenging. The whole situation with the plush. That's been super challenging. So
yeah, for a lot of reasons, but I'm looking into it. I'm doing my best, trying to work things out. It's been challenging.
Yeah, it's been challenging, but we'll figure it out. Can we get a second figure from Mischief Toys? Christitos. That would be amazing. If it had a big dumb head on there, that would be fun, kind of fun. The plush is amazing. We are going to show our first plush photo, I don't know, or preview on our Patreon call, the next round. I want to give everybody sort of an idea of what we're doing. Our Patreon is basically our test bed. We sort of show them what we're up to, what our plans are, and they sort of give us our feedback. And I absolutely love it. I will say this, that no matter what your feedback is, it's always appreciated, but we can't always promise that your feedback will result in changes. We do our best. The Demonstro figure is actually been completed. We actually have a photo of the prototype of that figure. And I just want to say, my mind is blown. Heather and I, we shared it with Max today, and Max was looking at it for a good 10 minutes, just scouring over all the different pictures of the 360 degrees, just carrying on about how much he loved this figure. And hearing that from like a kid is always a plus, because kids typically are pretty harsh when it comes to like what you're producing.
Well, everything that he says lately, I've noticed, like even if he likes something, he'll say, "Oh, that's not that bad," instead of saying, "Oh, I like that." It's not that bad. Like last night, he was looking at one of the cars, and he looked at the like the seats, and he says, "They're not that bad." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I like them." I'm like, "That doesn't." It's like, I like them. Just say I like. Why are you saying it's not that bad?
That's a kid's brain for
like,
you. It's his mind.
Like, is it sort of bad?
That's
his
mind.
Like, it's not so bad that you don't dislike it. Like, what's he talking about? What's he mean?
Dead Paul says, "Okay, you forced me to do it. Dropping a super chat just to see Chris twerk." You probably won't, because I look like
he paid you.
Yeah, no, I look like my back is hurting. Why don't you give him a twerk? Because you're good at it.
No,
you're
good.
But I can't do it.
Yes, you can. I've seen you.
I can. I
Stand
try.
up.
I'm not standing up, and I'm doing it.
Stand up and give Dead Paul a twerk.
I'm not doing a twerk. I can't.
You can.
I look like I have like some sort of injury.
Okay. He's asking for that.
I look like I have a physical disability. I can't do it. It looks bad. It's very ugly. And plus my whole butt might come out. Like, I don't know.
Pull your pants up and do twerking.
Can you do it, please? That's what they want. The audience wants that. They don't want me doing it.
He very clearly said Chris.
Oh, man. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me read through something. Let me get my body together so I can do this. I know it's a lot of work, but hope you're both having a lot of fun too. It's nice to see you soaring, becoming more and more successful. Thank you, Stationary Wanderer. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. Your guys' support sort of, it's what lifts us, right? If it weren't for the folks out there who support us and buy the figures and all that stuff, obviously, Mischief Toys would be nothing. So we really appreciate everybody who shows their support to us. Lots of love for all of you guys. We love doing what we do. We have a lot of fun. I won't say that we don't sometimes Heather and I come, sort of at each other's throats sometimes over some of this stuff because it can get a little frustrating in terms of ideas, how much money we have to throw around, right? So you have big dreams sometimes and you want to do these really big things, but you can't always afford it. So we're always taking ideas that maybe we can't afford and put them in the think tank and then figure out how we can do that in the future. Which a couple of the things that we're doing this year are things that if you would have asked me last year if it were a possibility, I would tell you it wasn't. Because we're doing some really, I don't want to use the word obnoxious, but it sort of is. In terms of like toy companies and how they grow and what they're doing and new molds, we're doing like 3 new molds this year, or like 4. It's insanity. When you see the things that we're doing, your mind's going to be blown. Specifically, are finally working with a large company, are exclusive with them. Mm-hmm. That's going to be intense. I just, the pictures of that, when I show that to my family, when I show it to my family's like, oh my God, this thing's amazing. My whole plan is to grow Mischief Toys. I want to grow into my own mini empire, and I want to be able to quit my day job so I can focus on it. That's the plan right now as we stand. That's where we're at. Thank you, Josh Allen. You're so sweet. We really appreciate you. You're amazing. We appreciate the super chat. Let's see. I'm going to twerk. Give me a second. I see you guys asking for it. Good evening from Jacksonville. Hello, Flocked Finder HQ. With a haircut, you can do anything. We'll give you a twerk if you give me one.
Comments about your haircut.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys like it? Heather gave me a new haircut today. Yeah. I feel like it looks good.
They're all telling you how good you look, but they're not telling me how good I am at cutting hair. How dare you?
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to twerk because I gained so much weight on that trip. I'm just like...
You're turning around.
I'm a mess.
Chris, let me tell you something. Mess. You don't gain weight in your ass.
Oh my God, I gain weight everywhere.
No, you don't.
I don't know.
Not your ass.
Not my buttocks.
So Chris mentioned us being at each other's throats this morning. Okay, so I retired from doing hair during the pandemic. Like, once they shut everything down, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not going back. And I have another job now. But obviously, I still do Chris's hair and Max's hair.
And we appreciate it.
And my dad's hair.
Yeah.
And, Chris this morning texted me.
Messaged you on Facebook.
Well, that's how we text. People are so shocked that, like, me and you don't text each other's phones, that we communicate through Facebook, but, like, it's so much easier.
Why would I text? I don't even understand why anybody uses text anymore.
I know.
Facebook Messenger is the way that I go for everything.
Me too, but
if you don't contact me on Facebook Messenger, I'm out. Like,
well, I talk to my dad over regular text.
Only every once in a while. There's certain people I'll talk to on there, but that's it.
Yeah, it's very rare that I talk to anybody.
Okay, get to your point.
Okay, anyway, got questions. He messaged me. It was like 10:30 this morning. He wasn't even up yet. And he says, "Can you give me a haircut today?" I need a little bit of, like, mental preparation time because, like, I'm so out of hair. I'm like,
it's me. You gotta have me walk around with a good do on.
But, like, normally you ask me, like, hey, can I get a haircut this weekend? And I'm like, but I do it anyway. But, like, having, like, an hour or two notice, I'm just like, like a big growl.
Your husband. I'm your guy.
My hubby bubby.
I'm your guy. Come on.
I know you.
You guys deserve 150,000 subscribers. Thank you, Sean Green. I can't believe you didn't say 1.5 million, but that's fine.
Scene Bean.
Zine Green Bean. Do we have a date for Patreon?
Yes. Saturday, April 22nd at 9 p.m. By the way, when you announce something on a video, you need to put it on Patreon and say, hey, patrons.
Did you put it on there?
No.
Okay, we got to put it on there. I know, I always forget. We have been so wrapped up.
Any news about NYCC? No news about NYCC.
They won't give us any information.
Nope.
We literally email about it once a week.
They messaged me. They emailed me back. It was somebody else. I was asking somebody else. And he said that this month we will know, but that probably means in like 2 months.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But I like every single time I email, I stress. I'm like, we are a small company. I need to know so that way I can get art done. I can start production. I can get it shipped here in time. Like, you need to tell me if I'm going to New York Comic Con. Like, it's not, oh, well, I'll let you know sometime. No, motherfucker. You need to let me know now.
Hey,
damn
language,
it.
Heather.
No, they deserve it
Okay,
right
we'll
now.
demonetize the live then, Heather. Sure. Let's do
Good.
that.
Good.
Demonetize the live with your nasty talk. Your nasty speech.
Yeah, my toilet humor or whatever that dumb fuck was saying.
You did it again.
Okay.
Can we see Chris recreate Heather's video from last night? Didn't even realize Heather cut your hair. Looks amazing, girl.
Thanks.
Heather, you did an amazing job with his hair. It's a fabulous haircut, Heather. Great job.
I was kidding, guys. I was kidding.
Tip for twerk. Sorry, Chris. That's Brian. Brian Ordill says. Travis Spalding. I'm putting 5 down on a Chris twerk and a jelly roll. Do it Magic Mike style. Love you guys. Magic Mike style. Guys, hope you get to 200 million subscribers. Anna Reyes said, F it. I'm going way above Sheen Bean. Scene Bean. Much love to the Ninjitos collectors. Ninjitos Dojo thanks you. Yes, Ninjitos. Yes, Milton, you're amazing. So how am I doing this? Can you teach me how to do it?
Richard Suppley said Facebook Messenger. Well, he said massager. Messenger.
All right, can you show me how to do this?
He misspelled. Hold on. Where your messages are safe between you, your friend, and Mark.
Oh, all right. Now show me how to twerk. You show me how is it done.
You do it.
No,
all
I'm
the
being
time.
serious. Just show me how it's done. I want to watch you so I know how to do it. I'm being serious. I'm not joking with you. How do you do it? What are you doing? No, go over here. No, go in front of the camera. They want to see.
Seriously?
Oh, what are you doing?
You gotta do this.
You're gonna end up hurting yourself. She
No,
put her hands on the floor, her legs up in the air, and she's trying to do that butt thing, and you almost hurt yourself.
No, I can, but I have slippery socks.
Okay, don't put your socks on me. Okay, now do the twerk. Now show me how you twerk.
Just
like
do one of
standing up.
these.
But I don't know if I can. How do you do it? Are you moving your lower back?
Yeah.
No, show me real quick. I just gotta see how you're doing it. I gotta understand.
Just
Okay.
Okay, go
Right,
in
uh-huh.
like you're holding a poop.
Okay.
Go out like you're letting it out.
You're using your back to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to separate my butt muscles, so I just do a ridiculous dance.
All right. Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it?
I think you're liking it.
No, is that how you do it?
You're
though?
really good
Hold
at
on.
it. Ooh. Ooh.
Is that how you do it? Do I look good?
Damn.
Hold on.
Okay, it's a little much now.
What? I'm trying to do it. I was trying to do it. Was it good?
It was really good.
Are you sure?
It was hot. I think we gotta get off the live and go back to OnlyFans live.
Did it look good though?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're doing the Jar Jar Binks tongue, just like last night. Okay, so was that a twerk though? No, seriously, was it or was it not a twerk?
It was beautiful. It was art.
It was almost a fart. I need like that. All right, so that's my twerk. That's what you paid for. Oh my God, people are paying for that. People are paying for that. All right. It would have been so much funnier if I farted when I did it.
That would have been
I really wish
hilarious.
that it did, but it didn't.
I wish you did too.
We're getting a lot of laughs in the comment section. I don't know if that's good. Are they laughing at me or with me? I don't know.
Dead Paul said that he can die happy now.
I don't
Work
know if
it,
that's
Chris,
good.
you sexy stud. Someone said you look like you were humping. Frank Wilson said muy caliente.
Oh my God.
Nick
What
Flay,
the fuck did I just arrive to? Silver-haired wolf says.
Nick Fillet said I can hear the subscription count going down.
We are no longer 15,000.
Yeah,
There's no way that we're 50,000.
We're at 5,000.
Oh my God, we're probably so low right now. No, we're at 15,700. That's
Wow, you got more!
that's 4 over when you read it before. How's that even possible?
It's because of that ass.
It's because my butt brings all the boys to the yard.
I know.
Holy shit.
Wow, mine don't.
Oh my God, Michelle Diva gave me money. Look, great twerk.
Wow.
I'm getting paid for this shit.
Look at that. Wow. Are you a sex worker now?
You know what?
I think you
I
are.
think I'm a sex worker. This should be called the episode where Chris becomes a sex worker. Oh my God. I cannot believe it.
You're selling that booty?
I got a question.
What?
Is the next phase of my career pornography?
Oh yeah. That was pretty much it.
Is this becoming OnlyFans?
I think so.
Oh my God.
I think this is what OnlyFans
Can you imagine me doing OnlyFans and it's just a picture of me like this on the front and it's like, you get all the hot Chris action. And then when they go in there and they click every video, it's exactly the same thing but in different places. Me doing this.
It reminds me, do you remember Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Where the guy, they're putting the flyers up and he just goes like this in
Yeah.
like different places.
That's me.
That's my favorite
that's what they're
guy.
paying for.
He was at the
Oh my
pool.
God. And then you would see
he was in the parking lot.
You would see the headline like that. What's their name? Bad baby. Bad baby.
Yeah.
It would be me, but it would be like YouTube guy or YouTube Funko channel guy makes his first million doing his weird twerks or just something like that. That's the headline.
In 2
it's just
hours.
It's me going like this, looking behind myself as I'm twerking. How amazing would that be?
Ninjito said, telling you guys Chris is much sexier in person.
Oh my God! Well, I don't know if that's true.
Big Papa Steve said, just got back from getting some cool-ass WWE pop signed and JSA authenticated.
Nice!
Franchise Kick said, hey yo, Flipper Nation.
Yeah, he gave the right place. Heather twerks like Tina Belcher, Sean Neal says.
Uh-huh.
That's 100% true.
That's
Shake
my
that
girl.
bunny wabbit butt. Happy Easter. Scott Theobald says. Do you see that?
Uh-huh.
Shake that bunny wabbit butt.
Nathan Bakken said, back that truck up, Chris.
Do I got a wagon? Do I have a wagon?
A wagon means a big booty.
Do you have a wagon?
I have like a skinny girl wagon.
You do? Let me see your wagon. Just show me your wagon one time. I want to see what your wagon looks like. I
You
want
know
to see.
what it looks like.
No, just stand up. Let me see if you got a wagon. Can we all measure if you have a wagon? Here.
No, I'm not doing
No,
this.
I'll measure. I'll measure with the little hands. I'll see if you have a wagon or not.
Dead Paul said, do I have to drop another super chat to see a twerk and fart?
Oh my God! If I had a fart, I totally would have knocked up. This one is now for the twerk and fart combo. If I had a fart, I would, but I don't have one. If
Pops
I work
Mafia
one up,
said, what is this?
if I work one up, I will promise you I'll give you a twerk and fart. Okay, here's my question.
What?
What's worse? Making a video where you're stacking Funko Pops or making a video where I'm fucking twerking for money?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I like the stacking Funko Pops ones.
You like when people stack the Funko Pops?
I think it's interesting to see how high they can go. Like, I'd screw everything up.
A dump truck, bro. You got a dump truck. See, you said I got a dump truck. Is that true?
More like a dumb truck.
He just MK Pop said I had a dump truck. Is that a problem with you? Why can't you just say I have a dump truck? You got a husband with a dump truck. You're gonna go to work tomorrow. Excuse me. I got a hubby with a dump truck.
The only person that I'm going to see tomorrow is my reflection when I go to the bathroom.
It makes it much easier then.
Nobody.
Just tell yourself.
I think everybody's gone for the week.
Do they twerk on news channels? Yeah, of course they do. Have you ever looked up twerking and then news station on YouTube? You'll find a lot. They're totally twerking on that. Are you out of your mind? You came to the wrong place, Pops Mafia.
Do they twerk on news channels? Of course they do.
Of course they do.
How do you think they get people to watch them? Definitely not the news. Nobody cares about
Oh my God.
politics.
Travis Spalding said, I have some cakes. Have one of your lives ever had so many super chats? Everyone dropping super chats? No, because I'm being paid like a sex worker. Chris does have a dumpy on him, Devontae says. Devon Bay.
Okay, that's mine.
I'm using it.
You're
He said
not
something
allowed.
nice. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to do what I
No,
want.
you're not.
I kind of want, Heather. How
That's
dare you?
fucked up.
How dare you?
Wow.
Future Ghastlies will twerk. Yeah, instead of the bobblehead, he'll twerk instead. By the way, the plush that we had designed, for those who do not already know, and I think I've mentioned this already in the past, it was designed by a former Funko artist, which is a freaking amazing. So now we're working with 2 Funko artists. I love knowing that. I love knowing that we're working with like top tier people with Mischief toys. How awesome is that?
It's really
I love it. And I want to work with multiple artists as we move into the future. I think that's the fun part of it. Sort of getting a different taste, right? From all sorts of different people, giving their own touch to the Mischief Toys / Ghastly brand. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Chris has permission, Devante says.
Okay.
I would still rather see Heather twerk. David Brewer, me too. I promise you, I will not be rewinding to watch myself twerk. I will not.
You should.
I will not. Is it bad?
No, it's good.
Oh no, it's bad.
No, it's actually really good.
It's bad.
You did a really good job. Like, I'm impressed.
You're impressed with my twerk?
Oh yeah. I want to see it again later. Without
Okay.
pants.
Without pants?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I'll give you a super chat.
My butt's so hairy. Like, it's gonna be so gross.
No, please keep your underpants on.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so gross. I got a big old hairy butt. What do you think? Mayan Bariotti will apply to work at Mischief Toys. Mayan Bariotti. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Mayan Bariotti. There's this video that's circulating where Funko posted about WonderCon and like how great it was. I don't know how big that room was. There was a lot of people there pretty excited about Funko.
Really? That's fun.
Oh yeah. Like it was
that.
crazy in that video. You know what it reminded me of?
What?
Like Fun Days.
That's
Because
cool.
they had like the prize patrol and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the kind of stuff I like to see. Mike Becker was there having a blast. I mean, that was awesome.
See, that's one thing that I really like about Funko is that when they do events, they know how to have a good time.
Oh god, they hate us so much.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god, they hate us so much. They hate us.
If we somehow got into another event from Funko, they'd probably kick us out.
Yeah. We've heard through the grapevine overall they're not a big fan of us. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's okay though.
I know, but like, don't they understand that we're just trying to help by talking shit? Don't they get it? Don't they understand? What is it there to understand about that?
Star, we have no update on a plushie release. We haven't even gotten the sample created. We're in process.
We're currently working on the design process. And I'll just give you sort of a layout. What happens is, at this point, we have the artwork. We've already sent it over. We have to get a prototype in hand. They will ship us a prototype and say, hey, is this exactly what you're looking for? Is this how you want the product to look? We have to pay a fee for that. And then once we get to this looks great, they start the manufacturing process. And when they start the manufacturing process, we can put them up on MischiefToys.com and put them up for sale. And what I think we're going to do is a first run Ghastly, similar to what we did with the previous Ghastly, Red Ghastly. And then we're going to do a special initiation version where it will not be connected to an actual initiation like before. Maybe even have it available just for Covenant of Mischief. I haven't really thought that through yet. But I want to do something very special in the opening of the plushie world of Mischief Toys. I also want to do a Maryland flag plushie. And we're, sort of to go along with our Maryland flag Ghastly that we're working on right now, which I refer to as the Maryland Initiative. We are talking to a local company here in Maryland, and they're awesome, and they want to work with us, and we have a lot of really cool plans in place right now. I'm super, super amped. This Maryland Initiative is not just going to be great for Marylanders, but for people outside of the state. I think you guys are really going to dig it. It's going to show our home, right, and Ghastly's home, because Ghastly truly was born here. It's going to be our home that we're bringing to you, and I hope you guys really dig what kind of the things that we're doing. The various shirts that we do and all sorts of stickers and stuff like that. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff.
I think it's going to be great. I want to go grab the prototype Gargoyle Ghastly.
Okay,
and I want to show that off. Please, Heather, collect comments and
what
talk to
should I
folks.
talk about while you're gone?
No, just collect comments.
No, what should I talk about while you're gone?
Talk about whatever you want. I don't care.
What should I talk about while you're gone?
What is going on?
What should I talk about?
I don't know. Why are you yelling?
I need
at
a
me?
prompt.
You talk about what they're talking about. They're
They're
asking
not-
questions.
Nobody wants to talk to me. Jeez. One thing that I do want to note is if you hear about a future project, generally we're months, if not a year out. It takes a very long time to do things, especially with like the plushes. We're not working with the normal people that we work with. So meeting each other and getting to know each other, putting together artwork, getting samples, making sure we're into it, all that stuff. It takes a lot of time. So plushies are probably relatively far out. I have no idea how long they take to manufacture, but we haven't even paid for the sample yet. So that's where we're currently at. So I just want to make it very clear that it takes a while to get stuff done. It's not overnight. Our very first Ghastly took like 2 years, I think, to make.
That's because the communication was very poor.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it does take time to get things made.
It does. Oh, this fucking thing.
What?
Okay.
What is it? What's
the carpet?
wrong?
The carpet.
What carpet?
You know, the carpet.
The shag carpet you chose?
Yes. So, you're going to point that out again?
Yes, always.
So, this is a prototype Gargoyle Ghastly. And I would say this is the top of the Ghastly Mischief Toys grails. I would say this is the grailiest of grails. Here's why. We literally have, I don't know, a couple extra more of the regular Ghastly prototype. Gargoyle Ghastly, I think, total, we have like 5. I have one of them. Whoever else gets their hands on these over the course of time, we will have literally, I think, 5 or 6 out in the world. Okay? I think, is it 5 or 6? I keep getting confused. How many of these do we have?
I'm not divulging that right this moment.
No, I'm letting them know. How many? It's like 5 or 6. It's a very low amount. Very small.
Chris,
I've already said it. It's done.
But that's not even close to accurate.
It isn't?
No, you're nowhere close to the amount that
So there's more?
I'm not saying that.
Oh my God, Heather, you're making this really tough. I'm trying to let them
this
know.
This will be the very first one in the world, and I do not currently know how many we have.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're going to have one of very few. I think it's like 5 or 6.
It's not 5 or 6.
I'm going to have one, and then you'll have the other, and then we'll give away other ones, hopefully, at events and things, maybe even Patreon, or maybe even the Gastlecast We Are Together group, or maybe on the Mischief Toys group, or maybe Mischief Toys Instagram. You want to join all the things. Also, head over to mischieftoys.com and join the newsletter, and you can have your chance at winning something very cool like this. This prototype is fantastic. When I saw it for the very first time, it just blew my socks off. It's a beautiful figure. You can see all the cool designs, and the teeth look fantastic here as well. He'll look great on your shelf next to all of the other Ghastlies that you have in your collection. It's fantastic. There he is. Bang! This will be given away to one of our lucky patrons that are level 4 during our Patreon call on April the 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have an awesome call, and we're going to give away all sorts of stuff to include this Gargoyle Ghastly. He's just one of the prizes that we'll give away that night. I love him. And I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What are all the numbers?
I have no idea.
I think they think it's a giveaway. This is for Patreon. We're not giving this away right now. That's so funny. Let's see. No, we're not in rare form. You're seeing us as real individuals right now. I promise. This is who we are. We just yell at each other and get mad. I give away too much information, and Heather gets mad at me. You have my address right, Damian Spalma says. Yeah, I think we do somewhere. I don't know why. You want me to send you a forward or something? Or? I don't have Breaking Free Ghastly, so I don't know. Is that proto the same as... Yes. So Breaking Free Ghastly and regular Ghastly are exactly this design or this mold. So Breaking Free Ghastly is so wild. We didn't know it. But Breaking Free Ghastly basically is like, there's like a spray-on sort of material.
I don't think it's spray.
Or, I don't know, or paint. But there's like cracks in it. and all the cracks, like it was water based, so all the cracks formed on their own. So I think the figure might have been red, or I don't know.
It was painted red.
Or painted red, and then they put this other stuff over top of it, and then all these cracks formed on it, and it's separated differently on everything, so it's like a fingerprint. Those Breaking Free Ghastlies are some of the coolest things we've ever put out in terms of being like almost a one of one. Like if you have a Breaking Free Ghastly, it's a one of one. There's no other Breaking Free Ghastly like the one that you have in your collection. Yeah, great figure, but based off the same exact mold. So this prototype would fit in the mold of either Ghastly, Gargoyle Ghastly, or Breaking Free Gargoyle Ghastly. So either one. So that's the answer to that. Just trying to get the number of APs, not trying to win anything. No, it's no APs. This one is actually a prototype. APs are basically figures that are sent to us where it's basically approval. We're approving their artist proofs, so you have to approve them to continue manufacturing the figure. That's what APs are. That's why they're so special. They're very limited as well. Typically around 10 to 15, usually, depending on the number of figures. This guy right here is one of probably like, I can't say because that'll kill me.
It's very few.
Yeah, very few. I love it. I love that he's like, look at this. Isn't it cool? He's so cool looking in person. I don't even know if this video does him any justice. He's amazing. So join patreon.com/Gastlecast. Join up. Level 4, you'll have your chance at this guy right here.
And you don't have to be present at the call to win this one, although I would like to note that so we do giveaways for levels 3 and 4 during Patreon calls, but there are quite often a handful of giveaways that happen only within the Patreon call. So we'll do like the regular giveaways, and then eventually we'll move into some of like the Patreon call only giveaways. And that's often like sometimes Chris and I might put up like 1 or 2 items for the call only. But generally, it's other patrons giving back to other patrons, which is really, really cool. And I just want to say it's not necessary, but we're so grateful to everyone who also participates in that because, I mean, it's just so sweet of you guys to want to give to others. I just love that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll bribe you both with beer touches for that proto. Thank you, Dead Paul. Is it just me or what? Yeah, no, don't be sorry. No, that's okay. I was just making sure you knew. Funko Pop Ohana, hello. Long time no see. You see that, Heather? It's Funko Pop Ohana.
Aw, how are you?
Can you do a twerking contest to win them? Well, I'm sorry to tell you here, Travis, but I probably win. I'm level 4, but never see any info for Patreon. I'm sorry to hear that, Brendan. That is totally wrong. We do post the information on Patreon. Of course, this time we didn't. We came up with this idea, or the idea of the Patreon call, I believe while we're on the trip. I think we talked about it in like 2 videos, but we never actually posted in Patreon. That is completely our bad. I am so sorry. But it will be April the 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we will be giving away all sorts of stuff to include this guy right here. I actually have piles of figures and things that we will be giving away during that call. I think you guys are going to love it. We have all sorts of sodas back here we're going to give away. So make sure you tune in April 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you, Funko Pop Ohana. I love it. We drove around today in my car for quite a bit.
She
did. Congratulated me on it.
We did. I was so happy. Heather was able to drive me around. I'm typically the one that drives. Heather drove us around. I realized very quickly as to why I'm the one that drives a lot. I did fear for my life. It was very scary.
Get out of
and
here.
I don't know if I'll ever do that ever again. What?
I missed a couple hairs back here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to No, I really did.
Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did.
What the hell? You know what it was? It's because you wore a hat yesterday.
What do we do? Are you going to fix it tonight, or am I going to walk around looking like an asshole?
No, you don't look like an asshole. I'll fix it tonight.
Okay, good for you.
But it's always like caked on your head, and it didn't. There's like 5 hairs right here that are just a little bit longer.
Funko Pop Ohana is so pro Heather. She always is like,
oh, yeah.
Give Heather the love, smash the like button for Heather. But not for me. Where am I at? I'm not even, it's like I don't even exist.
You probably shouldn't, based off of your last statement about being fearful of your life when I drive. I'm a great driver.
Oh my God, there were so many times you didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know what was going to happen. I go, Heather, you got to get over.
We went to
We
Columbia.
did that. We did
I'm
this.
not
Look,
good at
this is how.
Columbia.
Wait, hold on. You did this.
Get out of here.
And then
At least
in
I
that
use my
other lane.
blinker.
I'm so scared. Chris, will you and Heather go on any more trips again and be featured on YouTube? Happy Easter, Chris. Now, happy Easter to you. Will we go on any more trips? Yeah, of course. I don't know when. Hopefully we
June?
will. Yeah.
I think is our next one June. It's a
Is
weekend.
it? Yeah, June maybe. What kind of car did you get, Heather? She got
2023 Camry.
It's fantastic. It's such a lovely car. It's a really great looking car.
How can I get a Ghastly, Josh? MischiefToys.com. Sign up for our newsletter. We will announce information on our email newsletter, on our social media, Instagram, Mischief Toys, and most likely on the channel. So just stay tuned in all of that. We don't have any information about what's coming next right now, but soon we will.
Was Heather doing sick Fast and Furious style drifts in her new car? No.
The opposite. I'm an old lady.
She drives like an old woman, but changing lanes, I don't know if that's her forte or not.
I'm good at changing lanes. I'm so nervous because it's a new car. Like, I didn't give a shit.
You were getting into exits at like
We were going to Columbia. I don't know that.
No,
My
no.
navigation system?
Don't get defensive.
You are my navigation system?
No, just say, hold on.
You weren't telling me.
Every exit today, even on the 295 today, I
I'm
saw
not-
you. You just went. I said, Heather, to exit. You went. I don't know. And it's like
Because I was scared of people hitting my
I
car.
was scared that you were driving.
I was fine.
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm worried.
Get out of here.
No, she's a very good driver.
Get out of here.
Heather, now you gotta let Chris buy you a yacht. What? Why am I buying her a yacht? What's happening?
Because it's your
Funko
job.
Papa Honda is not good for my wallet.
You know, I really want you to buy me my car. Can you pay for it, please?
If you stop spitting it, I just saw a spit go like all the way
You
over
do
here.
that all the time, and
You
let's not
spit
even talk about what I
wildly.
found last night in the middle of the night.
I
from
peed
you.
in front of the toilet. But I knew I did that.
You
In the
knew
moment.
you did that and you didn't fucking clean it.
I was so tired. I peed and I heard it hit the floor somewhere and I was like, it's fine. I really did. And then I went back to bed. But I
got out of bed and guess what? My sock,
didn't...
my sock went,
Uh-huh.
and it went,
Ew, did it really?
yes! I had your pee on my sock.
I know. It's just, you never know where it's going to go.
You can't do that. You're
My,
just...
my weasel goes, it just goes wild sometimes. You never know where
Chris,
it's going to go.
turn the fucking light on. Stop being a lazy
I'm not
piece
turning
of
the
shit.
light on. I like to only keep one eye open.
Okay, turn the light on and keep one eye open.
No, if I go to pee, I'm...
You better sleep with one eye open tonight.
I was pee-peeing all over that floor. That floor was my toilet. The beach rat calls are the best. I won like 9 of the Spider-Man No Way Home Pops on the last call. That's amazing, Mikey O. That's so cool.
Yay, Mikey.
Heather, you don't look old. You look younger.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, John.
Chris looks old.
I look old.
tell
Oh
him he
my
does.
God. The other day I was looking at my face in the mirror.
You look so old.
I got crow's feet.
You look so
Oh my
old.
God. Somebody the other day. Who was it? We were at the Coke thing in Atlanta. And somebody goes, "You don't look that old." Remember? Somebody's like, "Oh my, I never believed that you."
I have no
Almost
idea
40.
what you're talking. Oh, the
The picture guy.
picture guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
was
he
so
said I
nice.
look. He said I look young. Good for him. Thank you,
he was so nice.
Chris. You pushed an imaginary break too. I didn't do anything. I just sort of closed my eyes and hope for the best. You should buy her the world, Chris. She deserves every bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Why do you deserve every bit? Why do you deserve it all? Why don't I deserve it?
Because look at
I'm
you.
pretty fucking awesome.
When have I peed on the floor versus when have you peed on the floor?
It doesn't matter if I pee.
Oh, it does.
No, it doesn't.
How many times?
A handful. Do you drink Beverly soda at the World Cup? No. And they kept saying they kept telling us to do it. I don't know if that's an inside joke or not, because people keep saying Beverly soda.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, and I feel like, is that a joke? It has to be a
Scene
joke.
Beans said, I'm still mesmerized by Chris's dumper hitting that low.
That's so awesome. It's like a fire hose. Wherever it hits, it hit. Dude, David, you're 100%. 100%. You never know what's going to happen. Heather's lucky I didn't pee on her. Heather has a new Camry. Lucky. Now Chris needs to buy a Toyota Tundra. No, actually, I want a RAV4. I'm really into the RAV4. RAV4s are nice. I have what do I have? A Jeep. I have a Jeep Compass, which is nice, but I really want a RAV4. So I'll be going for that. The interest rates are just so high right now. I'm trying to be
It's
easy.
ridiculous.
Be easy on it. Raymond comes in hot. Shut up. Take my money and send me that Ghastly now. Oh, Raymond. If you're Patreon level 4, you have your chance. Just like everybody else. Heather deserves the world. And Chris deserves Heather. Works out per. Oh, Travis, that is the nicest thing I've ever heard. Unless you're saying that these shitheads deserve each other.
I think that's what he's saying.
Listening to the live and listening to my husband and his mom having a debate is making my mind explode.
Oh, what's the debate about? Is it politics? Don't tell me it's fucking politics.
Is it about Is it about mass?
Mass?
Yeah. A mass debate? I almost got you like up dog. I thought I was. I almost got you like up dog. I was like this close. I should have just shut my mouth and had you go, mass debate? Oh!
You're so stupid.
I got you so hard. Oh my God. Don't look. It's about Sam's Club membership.
That is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Who's saying what? Hold on, let me listen. I need all the details because what the fuck? Why can't they just go online and see how much a membership costs?
It's the debate about Sam's Club membership. No one's night's that bad. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in the plane right now getting his fingernails removed. Nothing's that guy. He wants to be there more than there. He doesn't want to hear about that Sam's Club membership price. Oh my God.
I mean, serious question. Why aren't they going online and figuring out how much the membership costs?
They do this all the time.
DH said the source of many arguments. Tail is all this time.
Why are they doing it all the time? Why all the time? That should end it once.
No, I think he means debate.
I thought they're talking about Sam's Club price all the time, like they can't get off it. Oh my God. RAV4 Prime is one to get if you can find it. Actually, we saw one, David Chung, and they look really nice. Apparently you save like all sorts of gas in that thing. It's mostly battery.
What's the difference between the Prime and the Hybrid?
Well, he explained the other day that it was part engine and then like 2-part battery. It's craziness, that vehicle.
Prime.
Brian James says Dan Biden. That 2023 Toyota is sexy. I 100% agree with that. Adam Craig. Oh, so glad to see you. Yeah, so we didn't even talk about the Poppin' Off Toys event. So Poppin' Off Toys event was amazing. I want to talk about that for a second. Poppin' Off Toys event was amazing. We got to meet Adam Craig while we were there. What a lovely person. Got to chat about all sorts of stuff. Got to chat with all sorts of people.
Oh, the Prime is the plug-in.
Okay, yeah. Yep. But it's part engine, though. Part gas is what the guy told us the other day. Is that wrong?
That's a hybrid.
I know, but that's the one.
It's gas with a plug.
Gotcha. So the
regular hybrid doesn't have a plug.
Correct. Okay, so that one has a plug as well.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So the Poppin' Off Toys event was fantastic. Wes Howard is amazing. Check out poppinofftoys.com. Use promo code Gastlecast to get 10% off. If you're a level 4 patron, you get 15% off. If you're not already on, hold on. If you're not already, if you're a level 4 patron and you're not using the promo code and you don't have it yet, please reach out so we can give it to you. It's fantastic. 15% off of your entire order is amazing. I love that we have that through Poppin' Off Toys. They are so nice for giving that to us. What's up?
Did you know that in some states let plug-in hybrid vehicles use the carpool lane regardless of how many people are in it?
No.
But it can't be a regular RAV4. It has to be a plug-in.
It has to be the Prime.
Yeah, not the hybrid.
Interesting. No, this is actually from one of our viewers that we met at Poppin' Off Toys. This is called Zombie Dust by Three Floyds. It's an undead pale ale, and it's very good. Very good beer. I really much enjoy it.
So it's a UPA.
Chris, a hybrid car is part gas and part electric. John, thank you. Yeah, so apparently if you have a hybrid, it's part gas and part electric, but you don't have to plug it in. This one, you do. Like there's a part plug-in electric or something, which I personally really like. Was it the Hyundai Ioniq?
Yes.
I love that car so much. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy one. I don't have that kind of money right now. But that is a car that I would love to have. It reminds me of like what they would make the DeLorean, I guess, today. Like it just looks so weird and bizarre and sort of high end and sort of out of the reach of most people. And I don't know. I can't explain it.
It looks like it came from space.
Yeah, yeah, that's one way of putting
Tap of
it.
water.
Yeah, for sure. Here you go. Do you want the cold one or a warm one? Warm. Yeah. So there's that beverage. Yeah. Oh, asked me how the beverage was. I said yeah, it was good. Poppin' Off Toys. I want to talk about that for a moment. Wes Howard's the man. Poppin' Off Toys is amazing. They had a bunch of tables there, but I will be honest with you. I didn't have a chance to go and do anything while I was at Poppin' Off Toys. We went out the night before, and I talked about it in a video. Went out the night before, and we met up with some friends, and one of our friends constantly bought me IPA beer. What I did not know is that IPA beer is not real friendly to my belly. And so I I drank a bunch, and I felt horrible when I woke up the next day, and I laid there and laid there and laid there. And finally, when it was time to go down to Poppin' Off Toys, I was able to get out of bed, go down, and hang out with everybody. And I'm so glad that I did, because part of me was like, I'm just going to lay here for an extra hour and burn some of that time. But I'm glad that I got myself out of bed so I could spend the entire time there. We had such a blast. And the grilled cheese place was amazing, right?
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, it was so good. Like the food was good.
Cheesery.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Thank you, Adam. Adam, you're the best. By the way, I owe you like 2 emails. You sent me an email recently full of like very, really good data, and I wanted to respond. I've been just so wrapped up, but I promise you, I will get to you. And our deal still stands, the one that we talked about while we were in Nashville. But that event was great. I had so much fun talking to everybody. We were, I was standing there, and we had gone there a year before.
Yes.
And the year before, we were out there, and not a whole lot of people were approaching us. Some, like there's some people.
There were a few.
This year, there were people wearing Mischief toy shirts, Coven shirts. It was really weird because in 1 year, you're seeing like the growth, right? It like visually, you could see it. It wasn't just word of mouth. They're walking up and they're like, oh, I'm in the Coven of Mischief. Or, oh, I love Mischief toys. You could actually see it on their person. Hats, shirts, so on and so forth. That was super exciting to me. The fact, so we had a couple of folks approach us and let us know how much they watch us every night with their family, and how much, I guess, our content, I don't know what other word to use, but like touches them, not in a like of disgusting manner.
Not in a weird way.
Not in a weird way, but touches the heart. Also
Yeah.
not in a weird way, allegedly. But apparently, like, our content is like as a part of their life. And for us, and I'm not trying to make this funny, by the way. I'm of course I'm trying to always be a comedian. I'm always a comedian. But it was really nice to hear all that.
It was.
It's you know, I mentioned to them, which I'm mentioning to you now, we are constantly making videos and we're talking to you, but we don't necessarily know we're talking to you. We just know that our content is on the internet and it's out, and there's other ends that are viewing our content. We don't know who those people are for the most part. We know a couple of you, over the course of time, but we don't know all of you. So being at Popping Off Toys and having people approach us and saying stuff like, oh my God, this thing that you did really changed the way I collect, or this helped one of my family members, or this did this, or this did that, is mind-blowing. And frankly, the amount of trolls that we've had over the years and the people saying all these really nasty things to us, and sometimes it's like so over the top.
Yeah.
All of those things are completely wiped out from those few people approaching us during these events and telling us just how important we are to their lives. It's so hard to wrap my head around that.
Yeah, it's really, really sweet. Very, very sweet.
Very sweet.
And to your point about like people being ugly to us and stuff, like I understand where people like if they don't like our content or whatever, but like some people have gone extra out of their way to be very hateful, say things, whether it be about our appearance or somebody very recently said something super fucked up and said that they wish that euthanasia of humans was possible based off of watching our videos, which was pretty vile. And it's not nice. It's not fun to hear, but I just know that they're sad little people who have nothing better to do. And the person that was on here earlier who Chris and I got very worked up about, he trolled us pretty hard and said some really, really, really foul things to us. As a matter of fact, I think I still have pictures of the things that he said just in case he escalated, because he was like that sort of scary,
Yeah.
But it blows my mind that he continues to come back. Like, it's really weird that he continues to come back. I've seen him pop in like a couple lives.
Yeah.
And it's not fun dealing with things like that. And the even though there's so much positivity, it's hard not to remember those like shitty little stupid comments sprinkled here and there, But I just want to say that the positive comments, and especially hearing it face to face, it's different. Like, you can read it and it resonates with you and you're like, wow, I did this. This is really cool. Someone really enjoys our content.
Sure.
But like hearing it is just even, I guess, greater, because there's another person attached to it. You're looking at somebody and they're saying it, You're not reading words on a screen.
Right.
Which is just...
It's different.
Yeah, it's different, and I'm not trying to like say anything negative or lesser about the comments and stuff, but it's just different.
It's how the kids
level.
say it's different.
It hits different. It's just a different level,
Yeah.
And it's very special.
Silverhair Wolf, thank you. We try to block as many of the negative folks that we possibly can, because in reality, Heather and I sit in front of this camera all the time, with not this camera, but a different camera. We sit in front of the camera often, where we just sort of put ourselves out there. We are doing everything we can to entertain. And sometimes we get like a really weird response to it, where people are hateful.
Someone today said something really ridiculous. They said something along the lines of, instead of buying pops with your money, invest in home improvement.
I don't know what they're talking about. That person was like obviously drunk.
And the stock market. And I said, hold on, like, you're really telling us what we should do with our money when you're watching content that is showing you about these items. Like, I just don't understand it. It's like people purposely seek others out to, like, talk shit, which is bizarre. Like, that's a weird hobby. Like, your life must be super shitty if you're sitting around on Easter fucking morning, like, telling people what to do with their money, which is bizarre.
Right.
And they don't know where we put our money. Yeah, we have a bunch of toys behind us, but, like, I have a little bit in the stock
I'll
market.
make it very clear.
Okay.
It's none of their fucking business.
No, it isn't.
It's none of their business what we do. It's none of their business what we do with our money.
You know what's bullshit? I fucking love our house. And I don't need to improve anything. And I have enough money. If something were to happen and we needed to get something repaired, I can do that. I can't buy a whole deck right now because I just bought a car and that's taken up
there's nothing. Point
half
is,
my damn paycheck.
No, point is, there's nothing to that person leaving that comment.
It was so
just
stupid.
Well, it's not even that it was stupid. It was just like
it's stupid. It is that it was stupid. It's
stupid or silly. Just I'm reading it and it doesn't even make any sense. It's like the mind of a madman. Like, why are you even saying this to me? Like, it makes no sense.
Like,
I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. That's always the question, right? You get people that comment things and they're giving us their point of view and telling us what we think and our point of view is wrong.
The funniest thing is when people, like, I see it quite frequently on other people's videos, especially reels. Reels are big with, like, a bunch of bullshit. I think because they get fed to, like, people outside of the Funko community.
Yeah.
But reels, like, if you look in those comment
thank you,
section,
Donald. And thank you, Adam.
It's a lot of people saying, like,
and thank you, Mikey.
You're so stupid. Why would you collect those and stuff like that? But it's like, why are you watching content related to collecting these things if you're judging someone for collecting them?
Brian James is on point. He says keyboard warriors are so weak and pathetic. MK Pop says a troll is very lonely person with no friends. 100%. Ordinary says people are so freaking weird. I completely agree. Nicholas Master Miko, our good pal, is here. We have another question above that. It sucks that such a fun place that you made here for toys brings such terrible people. I'm glad you guys get a chance to meet real people that enjoy your work and would like to say that they appreciate you. Yeah, Nick, you're the man, and we really do. And I'm not going out. I'm not saying something weird. We really do love you. And we consider you a very good friend, and we appreciate the hell out of you. And it's always fun. I'm not trying to be very specific because Nick is here, but it's always fun to be around Nick. Like, I love being around Nick. Donald fucking Lomax, another one that is just a person we met, and I love being around him.
So sad hearing that he was sick. Not just because he was sick. I mean, obviously, I'm sad that he was sick, but I was so sad that we didn't get to hang out with him again. Not trying to make you feel bad.
No, but the day will come, right? So, what is it? What's the saying? The heart grows fonder. What's the saying?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So we will see him again, and it'll be that much better when we see him the next time, right? Is there any chance? Dead Paul says, is there any chance there will be another Poppin' Off Toys event this year? If there is, and I can get enough notice, I would totally go to one.
I don't know. I can't speak for them. I do know that last year they had one in October. We didn't go to that. We wouldn't go to an October one this year because, I mean, if New York Comic Con doesn't happen, then maybe we could. But we're banking on New York Comic Con. I want to go to New York Comic Con again. It was so much fun.
I want to go to New York Comic Con, and I want to kill at New York Comic Con. I want to do big things at New York Comic Con. 2023 for me is absolutely the year for growth for Mischief Toys. I want to put out all sorts of product. Every year is going to be about growth, but this year, in terms of working off last year, this year I want to triple our growth. With the amount of figures that we're manufacturing, with the amount...
you've already surpassed that.
Well, with the amount that we're putting out, with the amount of new molds that we're putting out, with the amount of content that we're putting out. Like, I just want to across the board do something different. As I mentioned at the beginning of this live, my my real concern right now with Gastlecast is growing Gastlecast outside of sort of the Funko like trajectory and growing into other forms of media, because I think that Funko is great and all, but I think it hinders what we can do. I think that Heather and I can grow and surpass and do incredible things without having to be within the Funko boundaries. I watch all these other Funko YouTubers, and they're all great, and they want to talk about Funko, and some of them are like super pro Funko, and some people like to go and sort of delve into the bad things that are happening in Funko and stuff like that, and that's great. It's great to see all these people sort of floating around. But I think Heather and I's personality, in some respects, is diverse enough where we can do all sorts of fun things. We don't have to stay in this realm. In Gastlecast, the name Gastlecast is perfect because that allows us to sort of be in different places. It doesn't say, it's not Gastle Funko Cast or Funko Gastlecast or Gastlecast Pops. We can do all sorts of fun things. And that's why this year, by summertime, I think we're going to start growing in and doing different things, like super different things. That's my plan.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun doing it too. Talking about our thoughts on TV and movies and everything.
Yeah, and that's a lot of fun. And honestly, like, while I love Funko and I love talking about Funko, we've built this, like, sort of negative about Funko reputation. And even though we have a lot of positive things to say, especially about their physical products, I still, I feel like it's just become a very negative place for you and I. And I like to be a more positive person. And it's hard to be positive when you're hearing so many negative things about Funko. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be fun to, like, dive into different things.
Yeah. I think that we have a lot more to offer.
Yeah.
In terms of comedy, in terms of our thoughts on just various things, I think there's a lot more there for us. And I think there's a lot more there for Mischief Toys as well. Mischief Toys has a lot of growing to do.
Look.
Yeah.
I put a Beatrix Lestrange and a Hagrid Big
They
Pop.
would not be in the same room together.
No,
ever.
they wouldn't. Wait, how did you know?
Because she's a bad guy.
No, but it's funny because she's been in the same room as a lot of people, but I don't believe she's ever been in the same room as Hagrid.
I don't think Hagrid would put up with it. Maybe that's why.
Hagrid will fuck her up.
Well, he's big. He's humongous.
He is.
I'm sorry I just woke up. Can you start the stream all over again so I can see what I missed? Thank you. Glenn Tavener. Hey, Glenn. Jason and I hope to meet a lot of you guys at New York Comic Con. Last year, we met a few. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so if New York Comic Con happens this year, we will have yet another event. We'll do something very big.
Yes! Michelle she didn't feel well that day and she missed it. And I was so sad because she's so sweet.
I definitely want to put together another event. I want to start going in the direction of like the old fun days, right? Where people got together, stuff was handed out, special exclusives, all sorts of fun stuff. I can't promise we would have a special exclusive for an event this year. Maybe something like we did last year. We can't ever promise anything because of course we're so small and we have to make sure that we're sort of staying within our own boundaries. But I think that we could do some really big things, and it's really with the help of all of you. In terms of growth and building a company like the one that we're building, you gotta constantly keep your eye on what is happening in the world. And the one thing that I have noticed over the last few months, at least the beginning of this year, we have a very strong secondary market. And having a strong secondary market is very important in the game that we're in right now. And if we can keep that secondary market going, keep releasing exclusives that you like, I can only see really great things coming from Mischief Toys. We have some really good ideas, and I'm really, really excited to share all of that with you. Am I pre-ordering the new Hot Toys Vader, Gray Stark? I love him. I think he's great. The glow-in-the-dark head or whatever. It's a light, I think, in his head to make him look like he's being electrocuted. I was going to say Raider of the Lost Ark. In Return of the Jedi. That's a great figure. But I think I want the one with the damaged helmet from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. That was a really cool one. So I might go for that one instead. Yeah, Star, we want you to come. Come to New York. That would be amazing. That would be so awesome. Of course, that's if we're there. I hope we're there. And if we're not going to be there, if something does not work out for us, we will come up with something super extra special if we're not able to make it. I promise. We'll come up with something. If we saw you at New York Comic Con, I'd like to give you $10 to see Chris twerk in person. Oh my God. Lady Kick-Ass, of course. I think we can make that happen. I don't know if you guys are going to be as excited in person to see my twerk.
If you give him 20, you might be able to touch it. I don't know.
Touch my twerk?
Yeah, touch your twerk.
Yeah, I'm going to throw
twerk
up.
touching.
Katrina, totally understand. New York Comic Con is overwhelming.
It is very overwhelming. And I just want to say that I struggle from anxiety too. Like, ever since I was a little kid. It got really, really bad in high school. Really bad. And I still have some issues here and there these days. But I will say that New York Comic Con wasn't as crazy as I expected it to be for me personally.
Right.
And I'm not good with crowds. But I don't know if it's because there was, like, I knew that I had a job to do. Because when I know that I have to focus on something, I seem to be a bit better.
Yeah.
Or if it was just, like, any other con experience, just a much larger, like, convention area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as crazy as I had expected, I guess.
David Brewer, secondary market being strong is good for Mischief Toys because that means more people are trying to come after Mischief Toys collectibles for whatever reason. As a business owner, we have to look at it from the perspective of our items being hot. We want these to enter the hands of the collector and the people that we love, the people that are constantly incommunicado with us, the people that are talking to us all the time, how much they love Ghastly and everything else. But in terms of us growth and us growing, you got to have a strong secondary market. That's the bottom line. We've been talking about this for years in terms of Funko and all the other collectibles that are out in the world. So so in other words, if you have that, you're going to have a strong product, and we need to have a strong product in order to do bigger things. That's the point, right? So the point is that we do Ghastly, we do all the fun things that we've been doing so far, but it's the growth aspect of it, doing more, doing bigger. Right? So that's what we want to do. We're constantly on the move. Yeah.
And to your point, though, I do want to say it does suck seeing, people posting screenshots of our figures being on eBay or Mercari, like, right after they drop and stuff. But it's the name of the game, really. I mean, it's never going to go away, and I work my butt off to cancel all duplicate orders, and I look at multiple things, and I know that there's still going to be people who aren't collectors who get it in their hands, but unfortunately there's nothing that we can do about it.
No, so there's nothing
sucks.
that we can't do anything about the
I know how it feels to miss out on something that you want and then seeing it immediately up for sale,
Right, yeah.
It
I mean, we can only do so much when it comes to flippers. We can look out for like people buying our stuff like multiple times and cancel certain orders. Look at people that are known flippers maybe. It's a hard game for us, and we try to do our best as a small company to make sure that it is in the hands of the people who are the real collectors. But the secondary market is a huge deal for us. That's a huge deal for us. We want that demand for our product. If we don't have that kind of demand, you don't really have any growth. You need it 100%.
But the collector in me still gets sad.
Of course. Of course. Just got my Patreon shirt today. Thank you. Oh, of course. You're very welcome.
Very welcome.
Of course.
I hope you love it.
Of course.
Oh, Michelle, you should, I'm not very good with words. I was going to say you should talk to me. But I can't even handle my own anxiety. So...
I know.
But could be a good distraction. Maybe, you know, if you start feeling a little anxious, I'll get Chris to twerk. It'll make your day turn around.
Yeah. Will change your whole life.
For the worse.
For the worse, yes, of course. Here, go down to the bottom. We have another question.
I am.
Oh. How do you know if a bot is making multiple purchases? So we basically
Don't know.
We cross-reference also names and addresses and all that stuff too, don't we?
Don't get into it.
Oh, okay.
We're not getting into it.
Okay, we're not going to get into it.
But there is a weird thing we notice. There's a specific name that'll pop up for like multiple accounts on our website. And it would show like bot activity, but we get rid of all of that if we can. I mean, I it's just me currently running it. But we do keep an eye on that stuff, and if we have to figure something deeper out, then we will.
Justin,
you know,
we use disc trackers for our New York Comic Con exclusive. I'll be honest with you. Although disc trackers is great, and they have sort of, you know, a wide fan base, you know, basically they have a wide net to catch all sorts of people. I really want to keep Mischief Toys in a way where we are word of mouth. People are excited. It's nice to share through disc trackers. Disc trackers, when it's shared, there have been times where people get really crazy on there under our drops because they know they're affiliated with Gastlecast. Now, if Mischief Toys was its own thing and Gastlecast was never a thing, we wouldn't necessarily have a problem. There are a lot of people out there that have problems with us because we trash certain things. We have a certain perspective. Maybe it's that our content is, what's the word? Cringe. Some people are super against us. And when we posted, or when disc trackers posted our stuff, we had some haters and stuff on there. And I looked at Heather and I was like, is it even worth it to do this? Like, I don't need this crap in my life. So in the end of the day, it's really us growing us. And that's what I really want to focus on. For sure. 100%. Let's see. But Justin, that's not saying that you're wrong. It's a good idea. And we most likely will use disc trackers a little bit moving into the future. Any word on collaboration? Yes. We are collaborating with Ninjito, which are these characters with the magnetic masks. You can see a little magnet inside this mask here. It connects to the figure. It's fantastic. We are collaborating with them. The figure is already in the works right now. We worked on box art today. It's going to be super, super dope. Highly recommend you check out Ninjitos and buy some Ninjitos right now, ninjitos.com. Buy some figures so you're prepared for when the Ghastly / Ninjitos figure is released. It's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Check it out.
The best way to keep up to date with information is to follow our newsletter at mischieftoys.com.
Absolutely. And a lot of people have been asking, especially when we were out on the road, are we going to bump up the numbers of our limited figures? Like, in other words, are we going to make our figures limited instead of the 150 to 350? Are we going to bump it up to 400 to 600? At this point, it's all dependent on what we're dropping. For like our Maryland Ghastly, we might make it a higher number only because we want to share it in Maryland and get it in the hands of Marylanders. So it could be a larger number. So it all depends. But in reality, we want to keep numbers very low, keep it a limited edition, limited drop company. That's our focus right now. But as we move into the future, things could change and numbers can change, and there could be some super low and super high. You never know. All sorts of things could happen. We just want to grow Mischief Toys in a way that makes sense. And I think we've done a good job so far. Unfortunately, having disannounced the drops will attract even more non-collectors, 100%. The word cringe makes me cringe. Me too. I hate that word so much.
Stupid word.
Okay, it's going to happen. I'm going to push to try and make it to NYC for this year. Oh my God, Deadpool, that's amazing.
That's cool. know.
Are we any closer? I mean, like you said, you got an email and basically they're just like, okay, I don't know yet.
Yeah, he said sometime this month. I don't think that it will be this month.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And it's very frustrating because I want to push this stuff out to our manufacturer so we can get it created if we're going, because I'm not flying this stuff in again. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I can't.
Our summer exclusive this year, we have photos of it. It's fantastic. I think that we shot really high on this one.
Yeah.
Like we're doing something super different. It's far different from anything that we've made so far. Even our patrons have seen a picture of Demonstro. It's far different than even that. There's a lot of really cool details in this figure that we're going to be dropping as our summer exclusive. We can't call it our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So it'll be referred to as a summer exclusive. It might drop maybe a week before San Diego Comic-Con. I'm not entirely sure. But it's going to be super, super exciting. Hunter, I have a kid already. Not with Heather, and from a previous marriage. And I don't know why you're asking me that question. That's so weird. But I don't know. You're asking questions that my mom would ask. I won't be at the con, but I will come for Gastlecast meetup. That would be amazing, Dead Paul. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have a meetup. Maybe at the same place as last year.
Okay.
Or maybe somewhere new, depending. What's that?
We'll figure it out.
No, I know that, but it might be another place depending on how many people we have. Because last year it was like a little, it was a little small. Congrats on the new car, Heather. Here's towards your next tank of gas. Drive safe. Thank you so much, Justin McKenzie. You're so sweet.
Thank you,
Thank
Justin.
you. You're the best. You are the best. We appreciate you a lot. Let's see. The fan verification just happened last week, so hopefully you guys get an answer soon. Yeah, I don't know what goes on with the tables at New York Comic Con. Like, we used to, last year we connected with somebody else and we sort of split a table, but this year we want our own. So I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be like. I don't know what this is going to be. It's going to be really crazy. I want our own table, but I think it's going to be hard for us to get. We're going to try our hardest. No, I'm not sweating at all. Thank you. You can adopt me if you're looking for a dependent, so you can have another deduction. Thank you. Is it just me or what? Okay. Yeah, I have a kid that's 12. I don't know if I want any more. It's too much. I'm getting too old. I already have a baby. It's called a Heather, and her new Camry. This started sweating over the kid question.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've already talked about that.
I mean, to be honest,
we were asked like 100 times.
I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but that's not really an appropriate question to ask people. Like, I mean, I'm fine with it, but like other people might not be. So I don't think that you should like regularly ask people that question.
Well, I think in their photo they had kids in the picture.
That's fine.
So maybe they also have kids.
Not everybody can.
Maybe they want to like have
us
have the kids so that we can play with their kids. I don't know. Like we have a kid party or something.
No,
we're gonna rent a bouncy house or something. I don't know. It's weird.
No.
That's a weird question. I did not expect that tonight. Okay, so tomorrow's video is going to have to do with the Funko app. So the Funko app has been a fucking mess. And so we're going to discuss a little bit to do with that. I already started editing the video, and typically I edit the video the night before, but I haven't gotten around to completing it. So I'm going to have to complete it when I get home tomorrow and then make another video. And I have no idea what the other video is going to be just yet. What's the fart count in the new Camry? Ryan Thomas is asking.
I don't believe I farted in the car. Max might have. You might have.
No, I don't think I did.
Have.
You didn't?
No.
Well, you do farts all the time.
I know, but I haven't been gassy today. I haven't been a gassy-assy.
Gassy-assy. Heather, I turned on Hogwarts Legacy for the first time this morning. So damn amazing.
I knew you would love it. Everybody would love it. Anybody who plays that game should love it.
It's like asking a lady her age. The baby question. When will you be shipping out the Ghastly zombie caps? Good question.
Mid-April was the date. Mid-April is still the date. For anybody wondering.
We are receiving all the Ghastly stuff this week.
Yep. I can't give you an exact date as to when they will be shipped, but this week is when they should start shipping.
Yes.
I'm very excited. We have a lot of orders to make and to ship out.
Will the video be on the GoVid? No, it's behind the table. Somebody the other day said, oh my God, it was a comment on the video. It said, oh my God, I don't think I can do another car video. And I laughed because I'm like, okay, I was waiting to hear somebody get like sort of upset. Oh, see you, Trudino. I was waiting for somebody to get upset about or on the GoVids or in motion. I have really enjoyed them. And reason being is because the editing of them is a lot quicker for me. I don't have to work so hard on those videos. But I do love the behind the table videos because they seem more
put together,
I guess. Fun. And like it makes, gives me a little bit more brain power. I have to use more brain power rather. So we're doing sort of like one day is in front of the camera and behind the table. And then the other one's going to be in front of the camera wherever we're at, right? So in the house, in a car, running around. So we're just sort of bouncing around. How much was the floor mats? They came with the car. I don't know. Did we say there's floor mats? I don't know. Jerome, I don't know. They were, I don't know how much they were. They were kind of wrapped into the price of the car. Chris, any update on your pre-order on the DeLorean? No. I thought it was coming in, but it's not. I'm waiting.
Yeah, still. It was prototypes from our manufacturer.
Yeah, prototypes from our manufacturer. I like pre-order for the shirts since I know I'll definitely get one. Yes, we'll do more pre-orders and shirts and hats.
So I'm so happy that we're getting good feedback on the pre-orders because I just don't want to sit on stock, and I'm so grateful that everyone understands and is like cool with that. It just makes me very happy that
Agreed.
People are cool with it.
Agreed.
Pop in Stock, thank you so much for the congratulations on 15K. This is crazy.
Oh my God.
I saw that.
That's amazing. All right. So weeks ago, we talked about Dead by Daylight being canceled, or the Funko Pops rather being canceled. And it looks like now Dead by Daylight U2s are coming. So that means that the Funko Pops are canceled. U2s are now coming. This was shared to us by Supa, S-U-P-A, Hot Cards. So a big shout out to Supa Hot Cards for sharing that with us. That's awesome. I was hoping that Dead by Daylight would get some sort of figurine in some way, shape, or form. Glad to see U2s sort of came in and saved that whole idea. I think U2s are like one of the next big things in terms of like Funko Pops. Now it's U2s, right? Handmade by robots, right? They're the next big guys, I think. Yeah. When do we get an under the table video? I don't know if you want that. It's not good.
Probably not.
Not at least for us. It's not. Yeah, no good looks. Hunter, it's okay. Yeah, I didn't know it was a weird subject. Yeah, it's weird. What's wrong with you? No, it's okay. It's fine. Hold on. Okay.
Are you?
Hold on. Stop.
I don't think that's.
Hold on. Stop. Okay, that's it.
You're gonna shit.
I think I did. U2s are awesome. All right. Let's close this out. It's been a long night. What? It doesn't smell. It does smell. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel. Check it out. Our Patreon call is coming up. When is the Patreon call?
April 22nd
at 9 p.m. Eastern. Go and check that out.
Oh, look, Polly's here.
Oh, hey, Polly.
Hey.
Dead by Daylight U2s go on sale Tuesday. I have a prototype. Oh, that's amazing. That's so good to hear.
Travis said, "Oh damn, that had some bubbles in it."
Oh yeah, that's great. Bubble tea. I had bubble tea today.
Shadow Force. I thought you was supposed to twerk and fart. I feel robbed.
LMAO, get the depends. Oh, I gotta shit my pants. What else? Oh, go to mischieftoys.com and join up on our newsletter. All you have to do is type in your email address and bang, you're in. Follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys and at Gastlecast. Follow us on both places. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Show us some love. And thank you. We appreciate you guys. We're back after weeks of being away. I'm so happy to be back live and to hang out with you guys and to talk and to be asked if I'm having any babies. This has been one great live. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I got yelled at tonight. I don't know if you know that because I was talking about Mischief Toys and giving you too many insider secrets. We're just having so much fun here. I don't know what to do with myself.
So much fun.
You have any final words, Heather?
No, I've got to pee very bad. Oh, look. Donald Lomax said, "That was wet, broski."
It was. And JM says, mud butt. It's gross.
It is very gross. Oh, Anna.
Good luck,
Good
Anna.
luck on your PSAT.
And Adam says, going to
You're gonna do
have to
great.
send Heather a can of Febreze and a new pair of underwear for Chris.
Please do.
Please do. We're going to need it all.
You
and
know
we
what's
love you.
funny?
What?
We do love all of you. When we moved into this house, so we have a walk-in closet, and we have these like big like wardrobes. Like they're these big units of like where you can hang your clothes, and inside of one of them, the previous owner left their underpants.
A very big white pair of
like
underpants.
4 or 5 pairs
Very
of underpants.
big. Very big.
And I'm like, damn, what did I do to deserve these?
It's a big old pair of underpants. Oh. Somebody's asking what that song is.
I don't know. I had so much fun making that video.
Hold on. Let's see if we can share this. Let me see
Is
if I
that...
can. Hold on. Media file. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I know I can. Let's see. I think it's this one.
I got a new car!
Feeling like the back man, rotting like my last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call me Batman. I roam the night, saving hoes to the enemy. Louis Belder mount could pay a couple your utility. You see what time it is? It's time to buy the wall. Cause these fine ass girls came from mighty far. And these local ass ratchets, she's gotta have it. I'm calling rappers ass bouncing, cause all these carrots.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
I like
good.
that. I like throwing that in there. We had to. We had to throw that in. We've literally posted that everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh my God! Look, look here it is again.
I got a
There
new
it is. Look at
car!
Feeling like the back man, rotting like my last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call me Batman. I roam the night, saving hoes to the enemy. Louis Belder mount could pay a couple your utility. You see what time it is? It's time to buy the wall. Cause these fine ass girls came from mighty far. And these local ass ratchets, she's gotta have it. I'm calling rappers ass bouncing, cause all these carrots.
Louder than the live. DH.
we like blew up their own computer, or their
D-
phone, or whatever.
DH said Camry, more like Damry.
Oh my God!
I sent that video to my dad last night, and he was like, "Oh my God, you were cracking me up." And I said,
You doing
"Wow,
it?
Dad."
Oh my God!
thanks."
Today Heather was like, "I was so funny in that video. I am so funny." I go, "What?" Because all I heard was so funny. I go, "What? What's so funny?" Me. I'm so funny. What a fart face.
I did make Chris park on the street, and I did take the driveway, although I don't want to park in the driveway anymore. Fuck that driveway.
Why?
Because it was Easter today, and guess what? Every time I went to park in the driveway today, I think we left and came back twice. I could not fucking park in the driveway because there were so many cars on our street. Because I back in. Oh my God, it sucked. When me and Max went to get dinner, it was horrible.
Silver-haired woman said, my earbuds just blew my eardrums out. I'm so sorry I'm laughing. I don't mean to laugh. Yep, next Toyota commercial for sure. We should send it to Toyota.
We should.
We should.
Oh, we didn't tag them. We should tag them.
We should tag the hell out of Toyota for that.
Toyota.
My dog just flew
us.
off the bed from the loud. That's all I got. Oh my.
I got a new car!
Feeling like I'm back, man. Rotten like my last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call me Batman. I roam the night, saving hoes that are enemy. Louis Belton, I'll compare a couple your utility. You see what time it is? It's time to buy a wall. Cause these fine ass girls came from mighty far. And these local ass ratchets, just gotta have it. I'm calling rappers ass bouncing. There's all these carrots.
Music.
You,
I bet that looks so fucking stupid.
it does, but you doing that walk back and forth to that, because I reversed it.
I know.
But that walk reminds me of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3. That's what that walk is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You woke up our corgi Groot. Everybody's going to... Silver-haired wolf said, oh, fuck! Whose song is that? I can tell you. Hold on. I downloaded it last night completely random. So, if you go on... God, I don't even know what to tell you what this is. So, it's... Can you message us in the chat? It's called Andromedic, and the song is Titan. Andromedic. And it's on YouTube Studio Music Downloads. So you can just go grab it off there. Toyota becomes a sponsor of the Gastlecast. Can you imagine?
That'd be funny.
Oh my God, that'd be incredible.
Dead Paul said, my neighbor's dogs are barking.
Because we're crazy. When he pops his collar at the girl, what?
Spider-Man?
Oh, yes. When he pop, yeah, hell yeah. Thank you. That video is dedicated to the cringe haters. Yes, of course.
I
That's
think
how we
that
have
was
fun.
a bit cringe.
Of course. That's what we're
Frankie
all about.
Funko said that made my turtle bark.
Peter's turtle bark. Is that even a thing?
No.
Does that happen? I mean, my turtle bark.
DH said pop it off Toyota. Did you hear me?
Pop it off Toyota, yeah.
Yeah.
That song's perfect.
I
I
need a
couldn't have picked a
toy.
better song.
Toyota sticker hunter said, yes, I do.
That right there. That's when you're doing that. When you're
What?
hold on. Everybody, turn down your volume because I want to show Heather something. Turn down your volume. I'm telling you now. Turn down your volume. Turn down your volume. Turn down your volume. Here we go.
I got a new car!
Feeling like I'm back, man. Rotten like my last chance. This Gotham City, you could go and call me Batman. I roam the night, saving hoes that are enemy. Louis Belton.
Okay. Wait, oh shit. Hold on. I got to do it again. I turned it down. I'm going to turn it all the way down because then everybody.
No, turn
can
it
hear.
up a little bit.
Hold on. What? No, because it's going to
Just
be
a
too.
little bit.
All right.
I like the song.
You won't be able to hear it though.
I like the song.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm going to have to like play it. Let's see. Where is it? Media file.
Babe, I really got to use the bathroom. Can we like?
Well, no, you got a pee-pee, I think.
Very bad. Yes, my bladder is hurting.
All right, hold on. I'm going to see if I can play it again. All right, so here's the part that I want you to sing. All right. so this part right here is where you don't give a fuck. Right there. You see it? You see it when you have your mouth open?
Yeah.
That's when you don't give a fuck. Like 100%. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of who's the wet WAP?
Oh,
Wet app.
Cardi B?
That's the Cardi. Look, you're telling me right now. Look, this right here, not there, but watch. This is a Cardi B, like laugh.
It is.
It's like you don't even care.
Yeah.
Look, here it comes. Watch. This
Bring a
laugh.
buck-
This
mu-
that laugh right
bucket
there.
And a mop for this.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Like
That's
this.
incredible. No, you have like this face where you just don't give a shit. Do that face again, where you're holding the steering wheel and you're just. Yeah. I mean, if that's not Cardi B, I don't know what it is. Just pee on the floor. We already learned that Chris does that. Of course you did.
He does.
Oh my God, I do.
It's true.
I do, and I don't mean to, but I do.
Look
All
what
right.
Paulie said. He said, leave the live stream on all night with this on a loop.
I totally should. That's it. We've said everything. We've said it all. I just Googled it. Turtles do bark. That's unbelievable. I had no idea that a turtle barks.
That's what we're going to be Googling in bed.
To me, that's like when you take off your shoes and your feet are like really
Your dogs
sweaty.
are barking.
And you say, my turtles are barking. Like, that's what I feel like I'd want to say. You know what I mean?
I really need to
I know you do. All right, guys, thank you so much. Be good to each other this week. We will be back next Sunday.
Thank
we'll have
you
a new
for being here.
We'll be back next Sunday to hang out with you once again. We might have something really cool to show you. I don't know yet. We'll have a new video out to you every single day of the week. There is no video tonight. This is it. This is all you get. I was going to put out an extra video, but we did not have time. Thank you for showing you... Thank you for showing us all of your love tonight. We really appreciate all of you. We appreciate the super chats. It means the world to us. Guys, thank you so much. And remember, as always, we're not together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye. Devontae said his dogs are mooing.